Hi, I'm Deborah Birnbaum, editor-in-chief of Gold Derby, and I've gathered my friends, the top pundits predicting TV awards, to figure out what's going to get nominated for the upcoming Emmy Awards. Okay, so we have to talk about TV movie, my least favorite category.
That is like crazy. You look down the ballot and you go, what are they thinking?
What are they thinking? It's such an opportunity. So, Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Yeah.
Great, you can have a
I
nomination.
mean, that's
Congratulations.
all we gotta say.
Can we just give them the Emmy and then call it?
I like People We Meet on Vacation. I actually saw that.
I mean, that was cute. They just didn't really campaign.
Miss You Love You get in. Mike and Nick and
Swipe.
Alice will get in.
Swiped.
I don't think Swipe's getting in.
Swiped is an excellent movie.
Deep Cover is probably going to get in.
But I feel like
It doesn't matter.
for as much as we talk about it, it's Remarkably Bright Creatures.
It is
Remarkably
Remarkably
Bright
Bright.
Creatures. Okay.
Number one with the
Great.
bull.
And you know, they were like going back and forth, should we hold this for Oscars and things? And I know there was a lot of talk about that. Even if they went with the Emmys, could they still go for the Oscars? I said, I've never heard of such
No,
a
you
thing.
cannot.
No.
I'd like to see them. I don't even mean this rudely. I would like to see them
The
try.
road to Oscars
Yeah.
is littered with the corpses of
I think
movies
that category needs to be thrown in the garbage bin. Like
Yeah, it's just not working.
anything that's
Oh,
used as a
it's
TV
great when
movie
it's great.
now
No, it's
is something that people didn't think could survive.
Yeah, well, the
as a
problem
movie.
is these streamers decide, oh, we're going to throw this at the Emmys, but most of the ones that they really feel good about, they wait for the Oscars.
It's the leftovers. It's something that didn't get a theatrical release
Right.
because they didn't think
It's perception because
Yes.
because it has a negative connotation when you say TV movie. Filmmakers like I didn't make a TV movie.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's about like giving it like more respect, but you need the films.
They finally renamed the category, but it didn't save it.
But here's a
Thank
quick
you.
question. So if all the acting categories that a TV movie person would be eligible in are along with limited series, then why don't they just put limited series and TV movie as in
As
a
one
category
category.
together, and no TV movie will maybe like this year Remarkably Bright Creatures might have a prayer, but at least we're not pretending that any of these are
Because
worthy of.
networks
No, and
need
it's
more
like-
nominations,
okay,
man.
here's
It's
the-
up
Well,
their
I get
tally.
that.
Like, how do
They
you
did that
compare-
back and forth when I was on the board. It was
How do you
back and forth.
compare-
One year it was there and it wasn't, and it didn't match the rule of 14 and all of these things. They finally gave up.
And how do you compare one 90-minute or 2-hour performance versus being in an 8-hour series?
I
It's like-
agree, but to give them all
No, it's insane.
categories
It's not worth it. It's I also my other hill I'm gonna die on is like, can you even out the number of slots? We have to stop doing math every year.
No, it has to meet a rule of 14, and that could not.
No. But what I'm saying is, forget about TV movies. But limited series is where the great stuff is right now.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So just make it
Have
8. Why is it not 8 like everything else?
I've said just go to 10 the whole time.
Why don't they make it 8? If
By the
comedy,
way,
if comedy,
It is significantly less submissions.
It
but
benefits everyone.
It
to
benefits
have
everybody.
More that are
Just-
nominated.
yeah.
It's good for television.
Yeah.
More people will seek out the things that are
Correct.
nominated.
why? What is it hurting? What is the downside? They make money on the number of submissions.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about why they have 24,000 members. It's so they can pay for Televerse and all this other stuff. And like, fine, but you can also supplement your revenue with some.
Explain what Televerse.
No,
No,
don't.
that's
Next category.
And next question. We're moving on to speaking of comedies.
Ah.
Oh, there we go.
I have some good thoughts on comedy. So,
Okay.
in my heart of hearts, I only feel good about 2 of them: Hacks and Shrinking. That I would take to the bank.
Okay.
But then I
Not only Murders in the Building.
Not Abbott?
I think there is some room for a perennial nominee to fall off.
Yes, correct.
And-
People are going to be disappointed.
That could
on
be
July
that could be
8th.
the bear. Abbott had its worst nomination haul last year ever. It
Oh
only
my
got 6
God, they've
noms.
been everywhere.
And
this
only
year.
Murders dropped from 21 to 7 last year. So when you're that deep into a show, now you look for voting blocks, you look for other things that I'm going to predict them, but I don't feel great about
But
them.
wait a minute. When it was Bay, you were just saying. So that's
I'm not. I don't feel. If it missed, I'd be like, oh, okay, like that. I was wrong about it. But then Abbott, Margot's Got Money Troubles. I think is probably in there with the
Yes.
David E. Kelly factor alone. I think Rooster's in there.
I disagree.
don't.
I wish that was a better show.
HBO said it was their most watched comedy series.
I know, but that doesn't mean it's good.
And yet they didn't do any last minute pushes for it.
I think
Yeah.
it's really good.
They like Steve Carell. I love Steve Carell.
I think
Not
it's
enough
fine.
for what was it? The four what was his
Four
last
seasons.
name?
Yeah.
Four seasons. I think is not.
He can have his guest actor nomination.
Yeah, I think if Steve Carell did press, I actually think he would be a viable threat. To
You did
win.
the FYC event.
Okay, Steve Carell did press.
Yes.
And that guy. So I think personally, I would
What
go
about
as far as
Wednesday?
5 that I would feel good about.
Okay.
Hack, Shrinking, Abbott, Only Murders, Widow's Bay. After that, is it Margot the Bear? Nobody Wants This? Is the Comeback? Is it Jury
God.
Duty season
You're not
1?
mentioning. Oh, you finally did. That's my
Jury
choice.
Duty's great.
Jury Duty. I thought that was just a
Yes.
brilliantly made show. When you see the end of it
Yeah.
and how they pulled this
No,
off
it was
with
perfect.
45
Really good.
cameras and picking the right people,
And
the
actually
casting,
pulling it off
all
first.
the way down the line, the writing of it, people discount. I'm in the writer's branch. That's my number one choice.
You're getting all worked up. I
Season
love it.
one, season 1 will remind you in a thinner year, but season 1 was nominated for Best Comedy Series.
I still stand by. I think it's in the wrong category. I don't think it should be in comedy series. I think it should go into variety.
It is. Oh, but the way it's done is totally
I
like
think it
a
would- I think it
comedy
would fit
series.
perfectly there.
I think that's true.
It's
That's
all
why I
written.
would say it's
But
not going to be in series. It's just, I think the novelty's worn off a little bit, and they don't treat the stars like actors. Like they had James Marsden, and so that was like built
Yeah, I
in
think that
last
helped a lot.
season. But I don't think this season they
I
had
think
the
it's
same.
I think it's amazing that they pulled it off again.
Oh
That
my
to me
God.
is a surprise.
I
event.
thought it
think
was
no one thought that
amazing.
they could do it again, and they did it again. And
It's a greater achievement.
Yes, I
and
agree.
really, in terms of all of the things that they have to go through to make that show, including the writing, I was really interested in the writing of the scripts. It's all written, and it could fall like a souffle if you get anything wrong. It's so carefully made, and I think it's a hilarious show. I really like
Should
it.
we maybe talk about, like, I don't think this is going to happen based on the fact that the prior 2 seasons got a combined 4 total nominations, but there does seem to be more excitement around the comeback than there has been in the past.
I definitely voted for that. I think
I
that's
think
a
the
brilliant
comeback
show.
comes back.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about series
I
either.
don't think it's. I think
but
it's Lisa
writing-
and writing. Lisa and writing.
Yeah.
Lisa,
Oh yeah,
for sure.
And maybe
unquestionably.
Dan Bugatsinski, like as a surprise.
It's really good.
Valerie, come back! Oh boy.
Do we see a late break for James Burrows? Is he in the guest actor category here?
He is in the guest actor category.
He's been a great part of the show too. He's been in every
Yeah.
season. Yeah. So I could see it.
There's a lot of the thing is this year,
Rob
Rob
Reiner.
Reiner,
Yeah,
Eric Dane,
yeah.
I
quite a few people are
Imposter
eligible.
Syndrome.
I know.
posthumously,
It's
yeah.
R.I.P. to the greats. All right, I'm going to move us on to comedy actress, which again is going to be interesting because I think there's going to be some disappointments.
Yeah, I feel like there's a pretty easy top 4. We'll see if we all agree. Probably not. Jean Smart,
Yes.
Lisa Kudrow, Elle Fanning, Quinta Brunson. I think those 4 feel all right. That last slot, you can say it's Kristen Bell. You can say it's Rachel Sennett. You can say Keke Palmer. You can say
How about Io? Yeah.
I think the Bear's fallen off in a big way this year, so that's why I'm not big on.
So
Io.
question. So obviously the Bear is back again. Does the timing of the Bear, which has always worked for them in the past, work for them this year?
No, because nomination voting ends at the time of this recording tonight, and the new season doesn't come out till
Right,
after.
so-
But still, I feel like with comedy, they're so on autopilot already. And I don't think there's anything new that's really eclipsed sort of the hype around the Bear. And so like, even though the audience has fallen off more and more, I don't think I've seen anything elevate past a show that has won Outstanding Comedy Series
Once.
not too long ago.
Season 1.
Okay, but still, again, not too long ago is what I'm saying.
The
Like,
problem with the Bear has always been the problem with the Bear. It's in the wrong category. It's not really
can't do
funny. And when I look at a comedy series,
I mean,
it's got to have
I think
that.
it's just people have kind of moved
It's
on
a-
from it.
yes.
The actors clearly have moved on
But
from
does
it.
it just default to it?
It could default to it, but that's why I don't think. I just don't.
I think the
Io's
second
gonna be-
season
I don't
killed it
think Io
because
will be
people
a default.
campaigned against
I
the
think
fact
it's
that
a
it shouldn't have
yeah.
been in that category.
I think it's a really safe bet for the Emmy-winning star of an Emmy-winning show to be nominated again.
She only won the first. Remember the year that
I know when she
season
won and it
2,
was in
5 of the
supporting,
6
but
actors
still,
won. She was
like
the one that
I don't
lost.
think in terms of like, because I feel like it's similar to when it took a long time for Euphoria to come back. We will talk about this later. I
no,
feel
no,
differently
no,
about season 3, but I
Another
think
third rail.
there was a lot of questions around Zendaya still maintaining popularity. Season 2, she ended up winning again. I'm not saying that Io is going to win for this season, but I do think there's a lot of good faith or whatever.
I
around
wish
her
they
to
had called
get
our
nominated.
bluff and actually made the jump to drama for the 4th season.
Yeah.
And I think it was considered, from what I understand.
It's not unprecedented to do that. All you have to do is go to the board with a nice letter written by the producer, and they just rubber
And by
stamp
the way,
it.
I actually think people would have voters.
Yes.
And us
Shameless did that.
Right.
Didn't
When
Orange
I
is
was
the
on
New
the
Black
board, they
do
brought
that?
us and they said we're switching.
Yeah.
I think people
Yeah.
would
Ally
have
McBeal.
rewarded
I
that
think
more
I
more
totally
likely
agree.
than here. This is
I
like,
think that's absolutely right.
okay.
I think that's absolutely right.
It's probably more
All right.
popular than Alien Earth.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on to comedy actor brings the same question. So does Jeremy Allen White get in?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
He's won twice, yes.
I mean, Martin Short feels in there. Jason Segel, Matthew Reese. Last two slots, maybe Adam Brody, maybe Steve Carell,
What about
maybe
Ethan
Steve
Hawke?
Martin. I wish Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, that
but-
was
I
a
wish
great
Ethan
show.
Hawke. That's my
I
wish
really do
prediction.
wish
That's my
Ethan
wish
Hawke.
diction.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
I think there's a
Hope
dark.
Dick.
Hope diction. That's my
Yeah.
hope diction. Thank you.
I think there's a dark horse there for Yahya Abdul-Mateen because Wonder Man was actually really good.
He's really
horror
good in
movies.
that show.
And he's on the top of the ballot, like literal top.
People don't put into account alphabetical order and how
No,
that really
you
works
get
in
them
your favor.
backwards and forwards on the
but
actual
either
Academy
A or
ballot.
Z,
Right.
like
It, just because
it
you're
helps.
alphabetically first, it doesn't mean you are on the ballot. I mean,
Right.
they'll
They
start
flip
at the
it.
bottom.
but it's still not very helpful.
I think we also. I would not predict this, but I would not totally rule out Tracy Morgan. He's a very well-liked person.
I like
Yes.
him
Good
too.
show.
I don't
Such a
know if
great
that's
show.
connected enough, maybe. I know, it's got its rabid fans.
Yeah.
It may be a little too early for that to break
It's
in.
possible.
But yeah.
I think it's
Did we say
like too
Steve
much of a
Carell?
New York.
I
You
said
said
Steve
Steve
Carell.
Carell.
I think Steve Carell's in.
I don't.
I
I think
don't.
he's making.
He's never won, but
He's never won, but
And has
uh,
had a hard time getting nominated. And I don't think Rooster's going to
I don't know
it
that
series.
shows the one that's
Yeah.
going to do it.
I think tonally, people aren't sure what to make of it. Again,
No.
like, is it
I mean, it's marketed. I would say it's marketed a little poorly. I don't think people knew what it was.
not to be argumentative, but like, what is the comp of that kind of a show? getting?
Shrinking. I think it feels like shrinking.
Shrinking
No,
is
it
so
doesn't
much
have
better.
that. It
There's
doesn't have
heart.
that.
There's like
No.
this feels a little for, and I like Bill Lawrence a lot. I like Bill Lawrence shows, but I just think Shrinking, even I think he thinks is on a different level. Like,
Yeah.
Shrinking has the
I want-
afterglow of Ted
Oh,
Lasso.
Shrinking's
Like,
got so much going
it
And
for
lead
it.
it right
Shrinking got
direction.
better. Like it just really hit such a peak this season.
The GOAT is back.
Oh, thank God.
There he is.
In other words, I don't know where Rooster goes from what I've seen of it. And I watched a few, and I just go like, okay, this is boring, but whatever.
I like it fine. It'll be back. It's getting a season
Okay.
two. Yeah.
It needs to find itself. That's why I say, what is it? And that's what I mean. I don't know if it knows what it is.
All right. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of supporting actor and actress, but I just want to say that Shrinking will overperform.
Yes.
Hacks will overperform. Any other shows we want to
I
call
mean-
out that will do well in those categories?
I mean-
Because they've got here we've got
we
seven
still have
slots.
a couple of Abbott supporting actresses.
Okay.
Yeah, the Abbott supporting actresses, I think, will make it again. I want to.
Here we'll get Michelle Pfeiffer.
I think Michelle
I do
Pfeiffer's going
think
to get
Michelle
double
Pfeiffer
nominated
is
this
gonna
year.
be
I want to
nominated.
know if Meg Stalter is going to make it in finally.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
For me, that's a tough pill to swallow, considering that the show is the front runner.
I would sort of agree, but also it's like her not getting in is at the is like an expense of like Kato Flynn getting in or
Right,
Ashley
yeah.
Padilla getting in.
Well,
Like,
but that would show me that like so I think the only one the precedent for that would be like when Andrew Scott didn't get in for Fleabag and the show still won.
Mhm.
So you can come back from that. But Meg Stalter just seems like it's the year of hacks, like final
Yeah.
season. It's like
Well, yeah,
if Andy Murphy didn't get in for the final season of Schitt's Creek.
But part of it is that they have quite a few options. There's also Robbie Hoffman, right? And there's other.
Yeah, but she's
there's-
been on the whole time.
and also we're saying this and it's like, well, Hannah's gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
Like even if Meg gets
It's better
nominated.
actually for Hannah that
Right.
they not have another.
Sure.
But I don't know.
Well, we will regroup to fight about the nominations, and then we can argue about who's going to win. I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.